Due to their immense size, the largest sauropods must have caused much damage to the forests of their time. As they operated in herds, they must have destroyed large patches of forests. After visits by sauropod herds, parts of the forest must have looked as it had been hit by a present-day typhoon or tornado, or had been bulldozed by bulldozers clearing rainforests in the tropics. Bryhathchaeosaurus, the largest known sauropod from the very end of the Cretaceous of India, is said to have weighed up to 200 tons. A herd of it would have caused tremendous damage to forests. Large patches of forests would have been cleared each day by the herds foraging by knocking trees over, breaking off branches and trunks of large trees, or uprooting them and consuming all of the crown of the trees, with the same effect on the forests as modern-day lumber companies. Therefore the tree species had to become larger and larger to avoid being destroyed by the sauropods. And the sauropods had to become bigger to be able to reach up to the larger conifers to eat their leaves. Even the much smaller African elephant with an average weight of 6,350 kilograms can do much damage to even large trees by stripping bark, snapping stems, breaking branches, the trunk, or pushing them over by uprooting and breaking them apart for easy, quick and effortless access to leaves, roots, and all essential nutrients available within the plant. One way for some tree species at the time of the sauropods was to grow into very large size and thus avoid destruction by the sauropods. World's largest trees may have had to steadily to enlarge in size as a species to avoid destruction by the sauropods, that in turn had to become even larger and get longer necks to be able to eat from their crowns. This arms race caused both groups to become giants and created such sauropod giants as the 200 tons Bryhathchaeosaurus and gigantic conifers as Sequoia sempervirens 116 meters with a trunk diameter of 9 meters, Sequoiadendron giganteum 95 meters with a trunk diameter of 8 meters, Pseudotsuga menziesii at 142 meters with a trunk diameter of 10 meters, Fitzroya cuprossoides at 70 meters with a trunk diameter of 5 meters. Taiwania cryptomyrioids 90 meters with a trunk diameter of 4 meters, Cryptomeria japonica 70 meters with a trunk diameter of 4 meters, and the tallest Araucarias 80 meters with a trunk diameter of 3 meters. Before the advent of sauropods there were no very large tree species in the world. The largest trees before the sauropods were horsetail and clubmoss trees up to 30 to 35 meters tall in the Carboniferous period. But after the advent of the large sauropods in the Jurassic period, we got an arms race that created the gigantic conifer species. So if this theory is wrong, why did these large tree species first appear at the same time as the sauropods and not before them? The arms race between these two groups caused both to become gigantic. Unfortunately, the sauropods disappeared as a result of the terrible disaster caused by the asteroid impact 66 million years ago. But fortunately the large tree species survived this disaster until our time. The Ice Age was a much greater danger to them than the asteroid impact had been, and several of them were close to extinction as a result of the limited amount of rainfall caused by the Ice Age, and they survived in greatly reduced numbers in limited refugiums with sufficient rainfall for them. The sauropods' close relatives, the birds, now make use of these giant trees. Several species of birds nest in or visit these trees to dine upon the buffet of insects crawling around the trees and flying through the air around them. Woodpeckers, flickers and nuthatches are known to nest in the cavities of these trees.